Hey guys, apologies in advance for the heater, but it is 4:42 p.m. on Tuesday, October 29th, and I thought we would talk about the 29th. I went to sleep, I think, around 1 and woke up around 3 this morning. Um, I released Man of Darkness, well, I clicked submit on Man of Darkness at midnight on the normal font and the large font. Still waiting for KDP to approve them, but I did manage to get those done before I fell asleep, which is great. But once I was awake, I didn't start writing until closer to 4, and I guess I started with editing. But that was 1,681 words for TLA editing. I only did one chapter. Killer in Training Book 2, 120 words. Beatings from a Butcher was 192. Voice of the Wild Places Sea was 136. Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter was 166. JTS was 378, and The Beating of Ekbal was 142. After that, I went to sleep around 9:30, and I woke up probably about 15-20 minutes ago. Well, that's when I got out of bed. I don't know what time I actually woke up. I haven't been awake for long either way, but I haven't written anything else outside of that. Currently, my jaw is killing me. I didn't sleep super weird or anything. I just slept on my side like I normally do. But it's pretty nice flare-up of my TMJ joint, so hooray for that. But I'm going to go take some ibuprofen and probably put some heat on my jaw, or cold. I don't know. I never really know. Because you're supposed to use heat for joint pain, especially if it feels cold, and you're supposed to use ice if it feels like it's burning. And neither one of those are accurate descriptions of the pain right now. But, you know, see what happens. Go from there. I'm going to do my best to cycle back around to Stuff and Things, even though I feel terribly personally guilty for working on it because I'm at 51,000 words out of the 50 that I wanted to accomplish this month. That's always my goal for the month, and I always feel guilty as hell if I write more than that. But screw that. I'm going to write more than that. But I only have to work on books and badges, and then I'll be into these Stuff and Things count. Next month, I know for a fact that I'm going to finally change that, and I'm going to do it so that way I have an Untitled Mysteries count, a research count, and then a Stuff and Things count, because then any extra scenes that I write for my other books can go into the Stuff and Things, and the others can have their own counts separately, and they won't be set at 50,000, they'll be set at whatever the hell they need to be set at, and I hopefully won't feel quite as guilty for working on them, despite the fact that I'm still typing words. But we'll see, but that's going to wait until next month. But I'm going to load up books and badges here, and work on that for a little bit, and then bring up one of my Untitled Mysteries documents and go from there. But I will see you guys with an update at some point. I do have one TV show on tonight that either starts at 8 or 9. Honestly, no idea. But outside of that, I'm free until I watch Ghost Stuff with Mom, so, which I might cave and do pretty early. Kind of depends on how things go. But yeah, that's all I've got for now. And I'll see you guys with an update at some point. No idea when, but some point. Hey guys, it is currently 5:35 p.m. on Wednesday, October 30th, and I'm going to get into the things that I have done so far today. I did a lot of writing and editing before I went to sleep, but by the time I hit where I hit, I was tired and I went to sleep around 10, give or take. I wrote all morning up until about 6:15, and then I switched over to watching Netflix for about 2 hours because I needed a break. And I also took a short nap within those 2 hours as well. But outside of that, I wrote all morning, and then even after those 2 hours, I wrote a little bit more before I went to sleep. But I accomplished the most before that break. We'll start with editing, because I think that's what I started with this morning. I've edited 2 chapters of TLA. Again, that's a Grammarly edit. Things are pretty fast there. That was 4,316 words. The Killer in Training Book 2 was 366 words. Beatings from a Butcher was 450. Voice of the Wild Places Z was 260. Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter was 270. JTS was 284. The Beating of Ekbal was 256. And Books and Badges was 274. And then we have Stuff and Things, which has been all Untitled Mystery stuff, was 3,624, and altogether I have written 6,074 words. I'm working on it. I'm still about 7,988 words behind where I want to be today. And truthfully, if I could hit 170.5 thousand today, that would be excellent. Or if I could get in incredibly close proximity to that word count before the end of the day, that would be great. Tomorrow is the last day of the month before Nano, and I would love one day of not pushing myself before Nano, just because I would love that break. I wouldn't be not writing tomorrow at all. I would just be taking it slower than I have been the last several days. So I'd like maybe write through all of my books tomorrow if I were to get far enough today, but that would be about it. And then I could spend the rest of tomorrow doing anything else, watching Netflix, playing a game, just taking care of normal stuff here on the computer without feeling guilty for taking care of other stuff. But you know, we'll see how things go and go from there. But I'm going to continue doing what I was doing before I went to sleep, which was I would cycle through all my books and then I would spend about an hour on Untitled Mystery stuff. The first time I wrote for about half an hour, and I managed a lot in that. A little over 2,000 words the first time, give or take, I think. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But I did accomplish a lot when I was doing that, so I think that's what I'm going to continue to do. And today I also need to edit some more Nano videos, so I'll be doing that in between while documents load and stuff like that, because they take longer to load on the computer. But I have several of those that need editing still. I've only edited the first 22 videos, I think, of the month. So I need to continue doing that since tomorrow's the last day of the month, and go from there. But I'm going to get back into writing here in a few. I'm going to edit a video first and then finally start writing once that's exporting. But I will see you guys with an update. I guess the first thing I'm going to be doing is editing a chapter of TLA, and I'll see you after that. Alrighty, it is 5:10 p.m. on Thursday, October 31st, and I did write pretty much all morning, and then the last hour or two I mostly watched Netflix, but before that I was writing for 5 minutes and gaming for 5 minutes, which I haven't done for a long time, but it did make me accomplish things, so that's something. Total, I have written 5,122 words today, and all of those were written before I went to sleep this morning. If I want to hit 170,500 words, I need to write an extra 4,218 words before midnight. So, we'll see. But I've written in everything, and I've edited a little bit in TLA, so I'll go through all of that. I think I only edited one chapter in TLA. That was 1,750 words. Untitled Giller Training Book. I do not know when that will be titled. Honestly, it's insane. I only wrote 74 words there. Beatings from a Butcher was 280. And then Voice of the Wild Places Z was 126. Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter was 126. JTS was 986. The Beating of Ekbal was 946, which wasn't bad, especially since it's Ken and Alex not talking all the time. And then Books and Badges was 990. And then Untitled Mysteries and Extra Scenes and stuff like that was 1,594. So I actually spent a lot of time on my other books. If things were going well, I wrote in them for more than 5 minutes, and if things weren't going well, I did my best to move on after the initial 5 minutes. And for the most part, that worked pretty well, which is a plus. But that's all that I did this morning, which is still a lot of work compared to what I've been doing. I let myself sleep in to about 4:30, give or take, because I didn't take any naps this morning, which was on purpose. That's part of the reason I was gaming in between writing, in hopes that it would set the precedent that it doesn't matter how tired I am or how exhausted I am staying awake during those hours. Because again, those are my normal awake hours. But the exhaustion this month, which I'm still assuming is from my thyroid, at this point I don't have confirmation on that. I am assuming because exhaustion is a symptom of underactive thyroid, and although mine is being treated, a lot of people go 6 months of treatment before they start seeing reductions in their symptoms. And truthfully, this is the first time in my life that I've ever been like that affected by exhaustion. So I'm assuming that it ties into that. But I allowed myself to sleep in hopes that I will be able to stay awake again tomorrow for the first day of Nano. I always start writing at midnight, and I do my best to write all morning and switch through the books and rotate through the books and all of that until I go to sleep. That's the plan. If I have to take a nap in the morning, that's not going to happen. It's going to disrupt everything. So the plan and the hope is that I'm able to stay awake the whole time and that I can write the whole time and all that fun jazz. But because I slept in on purpose this time, I know, surprising, I have fewer hours to write the other 4,218 words. As far as I know, if I did not meet this month's goal, it would be the first month this whole year that I haven't met it. It has increased, by 500 to 1,000 words. I think that's the amount of words I write every day has increased by 500 to 1,000 words every month, depending on the month, as far as I recall. And not meeting this one, I think, is the first time that I haven't met a goal. So if I don't, I'm going to be pretty bummed. But we'll see how things go. 4,218 words. I have 7 hours left, closer to 6 hours and 45 minutes at this point. But if we said it was 7 hours, I would need to write a little over 1,000 words every 2 hours, give or take. I had it calculated when it was 8 hours left. I haven't done the math for 7 hours, but I'm going to start here by uploading another Preptober video to YouTube, making it public anyway. And then I need to film yesterday's Preptober video, and then I can get into writing until I have to do bird chores. But I'm going to continue working on the stuff and things count. I don't care how many words I go over it. I'm not going to allow myself to care, because I need words, and that tends to be the easier thing for me to write, especially if I feel like I'm pressuring myself for something. So once I'm done with all of this other stuff, I'm going to start with the stuff and things count. I'm currently working on extra scenes, so not Untitled Mystery stuff, but just extra scenes in general. I'll probably migrate to Untitled Mysteries later, or research or something. I might circle through my other books again. I don't know. If I do circle through my other books, I won't circle through all of them, which is also a little bit surprising, but since some of those were super slow this morning, there's no point in hitting them again today and to slow down the roll of things. So we'll just see how everything goes, and I will update you guys when I have an update. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and film this Preptober video, and then hopefully kick my ass back into gear for some more writing today. Alrighty, it is 11:02 p.m. I worked my ass off. My fingers are killing me. All of my joints hurt. Even this motion hurts my knuckles, but I did it. 170,542 words. So I got 42 words over the goal for the month. 9,382 words altogether today. And that last entry in Stuff and Things, which I was doing Untitled Mysteries for at the end there, was 1,018 words. So, progress. I did it. I'm very, very happy about that. When I was worried that I wasn't going to hit it, it kind of felt odd that New Leaf Courtney of this year was going to miss the word goal this month, primarily just because I was in a lot of pain this month and because it was cold this month, and it sucked. So I'm very glad that I hit it, even if it's only 42 words over. And that's it. I'm done for today. I'm out. The next hour is me time. It is Mom and I watching Danny Gonzalez do a new video on a movie. That's what the next hour is. It's me time. I'm taking a break. I'm out. The next hour is me and my knuckles relaxing, and then at midnight I will start up with NaNoWRIMO. There won't be November work in progress videos. All of my work in progress stuff goes into the NaNoWRIMO videos for November, and by the time you see this, all of those will have been uploaded, I imagine. I don't think I'm going to really haul ass next month and edit all of August, September, and October's work in progress videos, along with the Man of Darkness videos and the Lost City of Z videos, so we'll see how things go. But that is all that I have for today. That's all that I have for October. You'll see final counts for the written and edited stuff at the end of this video, but otherwise that's all that I have. Another month wrapped up, another goal hit, some goals missed this month, some goals made this month, but either way, progress was made, and that's about all I can ask for. So, that's all I've got. I will see you guys, hopefully, in the NaNoWRIMO videos, or have hopefully already seen you in the NaNoWRIMO videos, who knows, and I will see you soon after that for December's work in progress videos, last month of 2019, so I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.